All right, just found the first one of the Iowa trip. Me and Augie got down here this morning and started walking around 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm not sure what time it is now, but just camp on the first one, and it's a decent one. We've been finding surprisingly a lot of dead deer. This is always the first spot I hit, and I always find a couple dead deer here and there, even shedded bucks in the past, but so far, I literally just found this as I was talking to him on the phone, because he's this way more. And he said he just found 2 more does. I just found a shedded buck like 100 yards back this way. He said he found a shedded buck down by the creek. I found 2 dead fawns and a dead doe. So I don't know what the heck's killing all these deer. It's not both those shedded bucks did not die from EHD. I mean, this is like, long past that point. Here, I'll show you the shed. I was just heading like up this way, and then I seen it was a little bit thicker right here, honeysuckle and stuff. So then I cut over this way, and I seen it like from right here, right by this tree. Pretty nice, heavy. 1 chew mark on the base. That's kind of weird. Wow. All right, here we go. Pretty nice. Wow, that's kind of been down a while. Well, that's probably going to be one of the bigger ones of the trip. We'll see. Hopefully we can find at least, I'm hoping for at least 10 combined, the 2 of us, down here today, Friday, Saturday, and at least half the day on Sunday. We'll see what happens. Well, just camp on the smallest sheds I've found so far this year. Sheds, because it's a little match set right on top of each other. It's really obvious. These must have dropped recently. Just in this really good sign spot. Just picked the right trail, I guess. Up this hill, I found 1 or 2 sheds. Well, I guess, yeah, I found some back there last year. All the sheds I found over here in this really good, thicker stuff have all been smaller. We're closer to the food. Anyways, just heading up like this. I barely see them. Okay, right here. This is like right where I seen it from. Well, at least I'm at 3 now. Nothing much for sheds, but pretty cool to find a match set, no matter how big or small. Yeah, I'd say kind of fresh. The full wax ring is there. Huh. It's about noon right now. Got about 6 hours left. We're gonna continue to walk this spot and try and hit the north side of this place. Go back to the vehicle and drive around, so we'll see. We probably got another hour to 2 hours in this area, maybe. I can't believe this. Up until this point, or up until this day, I've only found 1 ever, like really, really small spike match set side by side in all the years I've walked. That wasn't even a spike, that was just a little fork, pretty comparable to the last set I found. Well, I just walked up on another small, looks like a spike set. I cannot believe this. Same thing last year. I found a lot of little sheds like this down in Iowa. Up until this point, I haven't found anything this little in Wisconsin, so pretty crazy. Just kind of coming up like this. I'm looking, and they're right there. They kind of caught my eye, but I thought it was just a leaf or something, so I literally just kept on going like this. And then looking, and I kind of like was gonna head up this way, and I was like, well, I better just check that out just to make sure. And then once I got right here, I could tell it was a shed. 2 of them. Crazy. Man, it looks like they've been down for a really long time. It's hard to say though. Yeah, they've been down a while. There's no wax ring or nothing. Usually they also say these just flat bases like this means it dropped early and was kind of malnourished, like it didn't have enough nutrients and was kind of stressed, so it dropped early. These are like really flat, not sticking out much. Must have been a lot of blood on there at some point. Well, hey, I'll take it. I'm up to freaking 5 now, but not only one quality one. But I'll take numbers, but it's quality over numbers. But hey, at least I'm finding something. I should also point out, this is our 4th spot today. This is the 2nd best spot we've been at. The other 2 spots we checked out before this, I mean, there was sign there, but it was all like September, October rut sign, nothing super fresh. I jumped up a bunch of does. Augie's seen a couple of them, but nothing that looked like really promising. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I can get lucky in the next 30 minutes here. We'll see. Well, we literally just got started. Been here for at the most 20 minutes. There was a little bit of standing soybeans up on the hill, really grassy, but there's still some food in there. This is a spot where I have didn't find anything here last year. Spent a couple hours here last year. 2 years ago, I found 4 at this spot, so that's why we're back in here today. Just kind of heading along this transitional edge here. And there is some cedars and stuff. I have walked through there in the past and not found anything. So I was gonna walk right here where it was easy. Just walking along like this. I glanced over and sure enough, one right there. Already looks surprisingly chewed quite a bit. Oh my God, chewed a ton. Holy smokes. Just completely annihilated. Wow. That sucks. Wow, that's terrible. Probably snap that right in half. Obviously fresh, but man, that's a lot of damage. Looked like a nice dark antler at one point. Man, I only find like 1 or 2 sheds chewed this bad a year, fresh ones, or I guess any age of shed. That really sucks, but it's a shed, I guess. That couldn't have been on the ground too long. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. I'm out here with Jason on some public land in Iowa. We just started maybe like half an hour ago, and I'm cruising the edge of this field, zigzagging through this grassy lowland with willows coming up and everything, and just spotted my first Iowa shed, so let's check it out. You can see the field up here. It's a picked soybean field, and I'm cruising this grassy area with willows shooting up. And it's a good sign here, a lot of fresh poop and trails and deer hair and stuff like that, and shed's in the picture right now. So that's what I saw when I was walking this way. Looks like maybe pretty fresh drop. Cool little brow tine on it. It's a nice shed. Great first Iowa antler. Let's go find some more. Well, we're way out here, middle of nowhere. Augie just said he got one. Still at the same spot as the first two, but way down here by the river.
I was like past it, like this brush was blocking it, and I was walking like this, and I just looked back, and I'm like, oh, we got a glimpse of it. The little one. It's been out there quite a while.
Really? Nope, not much wax ring.
I mean, there's
It's hard to tell
yeah.
sometimes. Yeah,
Decent.
way out here in the middle of
It
nowhere.
reminds me of the one you found yesterday, that nicer one. Like,
Which?
just like the shape of it.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's got like coyote chew marks on it. See that?
Oh yeah.
It's probably not where it fell, but I really wonder how many fall like way out here.
Yeah.
It's probably,
We were just talking about how low chance this is out here, but
yeah.
so vast.
Just camp on an old one here. Oh yeah, definitely old. Still in that giant willow wetland river bottom stuff. What are we at now? Yeah, this will be the 9th one of the trip,
Yeah.
I think. Oh, look at that.
Pretty sweet, dude.
It's like a really nice, probably 2-year-old. Not a really big base. Maybe 3, I don't know. Yeah, first old one of the trip.
Good sign.
Yeah, pretty nice. Well, just camp on the first one of the day. Still pretty early yet. We plan on walking at least till 1, maybe 2 o'clock, depending on how the day goes. There's a lot of hedge apple trees in this spot, which is kind of weird because, you know, there's no hedge apple trees down in Wisconsin, and I don't think the deer are eating on them, but the squirrels sure are. I was just heading down this way, and I glanced over. I saw tines. This definitely looks fresh. Right in a bed too. You can see his bed's like right here. Shed right there. Who knows how fresh this is? Probably, damn, it's really chewed. I couldn't see how chewed it was from back there, but squirrels really got to it on the main beam there. Probably dropped kind of a while ago. Probably just like a nice 2-year-old. I know they always say like when the base is like really flat like that, that means it probably dropped early and this deer was a little bit more stressed. And the wax ring is kind of showing that too. Half of it's gone, top half. Yeah, another one all chewed up. Not nearly as bad, but still pretty bad as the other one I found yesterday morning. It's supposed to get up to like almost 80 degrees today. Really windy too, so pretty nice out. I just came upon a super freak shed. This is probably one of the craziest sheds I've ever found. At first I was out there and I thought it was just like a bone or something that caught my eye because it's kind of in the sun right there. If that shadow would have been like a foot over or 6 inches over from this tree, I probably would have missed it forever. Thankfully, it's not chewed terrible, but it is chewed. Get a couple pictures. All right, here we go. What the heck? That is by far the most non-typical shed I've ever found. It looks like he even broke off some stuff. At least one right there. Probably only a 2-year-old too. It is a little chewed, but hey, it's in pretty good condition. I'll take it. Man, that is, he must have damaged his pedicle, or I highly doubt that's like his, just in his DNA to grow like that. Who knows? Be really interesting to see what the other side looks like. If the other side's just as crazy, then yeah, it's his DNA. But I know if deer damage their pedicle when shedding or something, it'll screw up next year's rack. Wow. Well, this right here is what we ended up with. Total of 11. Here, hold this match set up. This, we were thinking this could be a match, the last ones I found here today. Here, maybe like right here. Those were only like maybe 150 yards apart. Kind of the same color, same beating, kind of big brow tines. I don't know. Probably had like a pedicle injury or something, that, if it is the same deer.
Definitely the coolest shot of the trip.
Yeah. These two, this is Augie's big one. Obviously, probably maybe 4, maybe 3-year-old. The big one I found down in Iowa 2 years ago, it was in the same public land, has this same really similar looking look to it, big 4-point. So, pretty chewed on one here. This one was pretty chewed on too. I rarely find sheds that chewed here in Wisconsin, but pretty surprising to find these two little match sets too. I mean, I've only found one ever match set that small, you know, side by side ever, and then 2 in the same day is pretty crazy. I'll put up on the screen how many miles I roughly had, and Augie probably had maybe slightly less, but in total we probably came close to 100 miles for 11 sheds. So yeah, about almost 10 miles a shed. That seems pretty realistic. So I think it was a pretty good trip.
Yeah.
So
awesome first trip to Iowa.
Yeah, more shed videos will be coming, obviously all Wisconsin stuff, but yeah, we'll see you next time.